Well, welcome to my second lesson on RE. That's another virtual lesson, and we're going to carry on with our work at looking at this earth and thinking about how wonderful it is. And by the end of this lesson, I'd like you to have drawn some pictures and written some sentences about the creation story as we find it in the Bible. I wonder, though, to start with, how many of those wonders of the world, whether they're natural or man-made, how many of those you remember from the last week's lesson? I think I suggest there was 7 of each. And of all the ones that I'd seen and shown you, I'd only been to one of them. So just pause for a second and just talk to the person near you about the wonders of the world and what you remember. Thank you for doing that. Let's have a look and see how good you are, how much you remember. There they are. We've got the Aurora Borealis in the Northern Lights, the Victoria Waterfall, Mount Everest, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, that volcano in Mexico, the Grand Canyon, and the harbour at Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And those are the natural ones, made over many, many centuries. And then we had the new wonders of the world. We had the Colosseum in Rome, Machu Picchu in Peru, the Great Wall of China. From India, we had the palace, mausoleum, I think you'd probably call it, in India. Then we had the pyramids at Chichen Itza, and we had that statue of Jesus overlooking the harbour, and then we have Petra in Jordan. All these are wonderful places, and I hope that, as you get older, you might have a chance to visit at least some of these places, because they are wonderful places to see. Let's have a look at the next bit. How do you think the world was created? And actually, what does the word creation mean? For many Christians, they would believe that the world was created by God, and that God and Jesus came together and they made and shaped this earth. If we read in the Bible, there's lots of different things that they created over that time. And to me, creation means to make and to put together. So what I'd like to do on the next slide is to show you a little video clip of the creation story as based in the Bible. Let's have a look at this, shall we? It's from the Bible, and feel free to watch it as many times as you need to help you with your learning later on. Here we go.
Stories of the Bible. Creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, formless, and dark. But the Spirit of God was there. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. On the third day, God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land and the waters seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with every sort of plant and tree." And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God said, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night." God made 2 great lights, the sun for the day and the moon for the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, and God saw that it was good. On the fifth day, God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." And God saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God said, "Let the earth make every sort of animal." God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock and small animals, each able to have babies of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, to be like us." So God created man in his own image. He formed man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into man, and a man became alive. Then he saw that the man needed a helper. So God put man into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of the man's ribs. Then God made a woman from the rib and brought her to the man. Hi. Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and rule over it. Rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food, and I have given you every green plant as food for all the animals." Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was very good. So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was done. So on the seventh day, God rested from all his work, and God blessed the seventh day and said it was holy.
So now we've had a look at that, we've seen
Story.
lots and lots of different, lots and lots of information to take in, and it's all found in the Bible. And as I said, with this learning today, you can watch that video as many times as you want to help you. Let's look at the next thing I'd like you to do. What I want you to do, as I said, you can watch the Bible video as many times as you like. On the next page and in your packs, there is a worksheet for you to complete. Remember to draw the pictures and complete the sentences for each day. And when you're finished, can you share your completed learning on Padlet? Let's look at the worksheet. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty and in darkness. So there we have a picture of the earth there, empty and in darkness. And I've put some words there, but I'd like you to finish the sentence. For example, on the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And there was day and night. So I would finish that sentence by writing, on the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God made night and day. And I will probably draw a picture of maybe half of it dark and half of it light. I might do that. On day 2, God said, "Let there be sky." So I might have a picture of the sky. On day 3, he talked about creating the seas and the land. And so I might have a picture drawn of the land and some sea behind it. On the 4th day, God created the plants and the trees. So I'd like you to draw me some plants and trees, some bushes and some shrubs, and you can finish the sentence for me. On the 5th day, God said, "Let us make fishes and birds." So again, we can draw some fish, we can draw some birds. And I forgot, sorry, on the 4th day, he also made the sun, the moon and stars on the 4th day. So a lot of things there for the 4th day. 5th day, I've mentioned about the birds and the fish. And then on the 6th day, according to the Bible, it says that God made animals to go onto the land, and humans, Adam and Eve, the first of our parents. Okay, and he made them both. And of course, I think the seventh day is the day that he rested after all his work. So what I would like you to do is, when I finish talking, for you to find this sheet. And if you can't find the sheet, you can do it straight into your books, there's no problem, or on a piece of paper, I don't mind. But if you could complete this, I'd be really grateful. And if you put it onto the Padlet page, that'd be fantastic. Remember, you can look at the video as many times as you want to help you. Have a lovely lesson. Bye for now.